Earlier in the show, we heard about the Browns and their identity. What do you think the identity is? You know, you and I talked last year. I don't think they had an identity. What will the identity of this team be, and do they announce that from the get-go?
Well, I think the identity of the team is protect the defense, and I think run game is important. I think running the ball on certain situations. I think not throwing it more importantly on certain situations. And I've said this to you before. If you get a third down and 8+, that's when these defensive coordinators get exotic with their fronts and their coverages, and that's when turnovers happen for quarterbacks. So what they got to do is they got to win on first down, stay out of those long yardage situations, and be an identity where their physicality and their toughness is the forefront. And it doesn't hurt if it's 3rd and 8 to punt the ball. And get 3rd and 8, run the ball. Now it's 4th and 5 or whatever it is. Punt the ball and let this defense play. Everything has got to be focused on the defense. The punt team, the kickoff team, they got to cover well. You got to play great special teams. But this is a defensive-based team. I think it's a top 5 defense because these defensive tackles are much improved. I think Carson Schlesinger has a chance to be Rookie of the Year. And I think those guys can help protect this secondary that is going to be a work in progress besides Denzel Ward. So I think it's an identity of toughness. It's an identity that got Kevin Stefanski this job. And I like the fact that you're going down with what you know. And it's not the identity. He can fix it now, too, right? This is his stuff. So I think the Browns are going to be highly motivated Sunday. I could be wrong. But when you're told you're not very good, there's 2 ways to look at it. You can prove them right or prove them wrong. So we'll see what happens on Sunday.
Yeah, I expect them to be physical, interior of both lines, which is something that didn't really happen due to scheme and due to personnel with the defensive line last year.
Well, you're going to get that defensive line. I think everybody knows about Mason Graham, but I will say this: getting a chance to watch him every single day and going down there and being within 5 to 10 feet of Malik Collins, he's a big guy who can really move. He moves like a linebacker, 300+ pounds. So him and Mason Graham, they're going to get a lot of single man protections because of Myles Garrett. And then you got Alex Wright and you got Isaiah McGuire. You got these other guys. So I just think the interior of this defense, even though Schlesinger is a rookie, he's a big rookie. He's 230 pounds. So now you've gotten better with the DTs. You're better. Now they got to go out and play. But they have improved their personnel through the middle of this defense a ton. And I think that's very important in terms of stopping the run on first down and allowing these pass rushers to turn it loose on 2nd and 3rd.